Now I am going to explain you about completely randomized design. So in this context, I am going to explain you an introduction. What is completely randomized design? Advantages of CRD, disadvantages of CRD, use of CRD, statistical analysis of CRD, ANOVA table for CRD, and conclusions. If any references, if you want, you can also refer. So in this introduction, so what is the designs of experiment? Designing, we are dividing an agriculture plot into different subgroups, and we are analyzing the data. We are analyzing the error. We are how much error, what are the defective elements are there, how we have to remove that errors. So designing an experiment means deciding how an observations or measurement should be taken to answer a particular question in a valid or efficient or economical way. A well-designed experiment helps the workers to properly participation the varieties of the data into respective components in order to draw a valid conclusions. So this is a introduction. So what is completely randomized design? Completely randomized design is most simplest of all the design based on the randomization on replications. Replications means what? Repetitions. Here in completely randomized design, we don't have more repetitions. In CRD, all the treatments are randomly allocated among all the experimental subjects. So here, for example, this allows every experimental units like plots, animals, soil samples, etc. So this is similar to one-way classification. Advantages of CRD. CRD has several advantages. It is easy to lay out the design. It is completely flexible in number of treatments and the number of replications, which may be vary from treatments to treatments. If the number of replications need not to be same for each treatment, the CRD provides a maximum degrees of freedom for the experimental error. So what are the disadvantages of CRD? The main objective against the CRD is that the principle of the local control has not been used in this design, so that the experimental error is inflated by the presence of the entire variation among the experimental units. So we have to take correct plots. Use of CRD. So under the conditions that where the experimental material is homogeneous, example, in physics, chemistry, in chemical and biological experiments, in some greenhouse studies, in small experiments where there is a small number of degrees of freedom. With the small number of degrees of freedom also we can calculate CRD. So here it is a statistical model. Linear model of CRD is given as YIG. We know that YIG is a middle value, mu is the general mean effect, and here instead of alpha I, here we have taken alpha I. If you want to take alpha I also, you can take, plus epsilon IJ. So here YIG is an observation, mu is the general mean effect, and phi I is the treatment effect, and epsilon IJ is experimental error. After analysis, it becomes total sum of squares is equal to sum of squares due to treatments plus sum of squares due to error. So we have a formula ST square is equal to small SST square plus SE square. So we have ANOVA table for CRD, same as one-way classification. Sources of variations, here we have treatments, error and total. Degrees of freedom, based on the elements we are taking degrees of freedom T-1, N-T and N-1. Total degrees of freedom is N-1 is equal to capital N. Sum of squares due to treatments is given as ST square. Due to error is given as SC square. Total sum of square is given as ST square. Mean sum of squares due to error, treatments and error, here is we have a formula. Variations due to variation F ratio or a variance ratio, FT square, we have only FT because in CRD we have only one treatments. Same as in one-way classification, we have only one treatment. So by using F tables we are going to calculate. So conclusion, same as in one-way classification, a completely randomized design relies on randomization to control for the effect of extraneous variables. CRDs are for the studying the effect on the primary factors without the need to take the nuisance variables into account. So if you want to refer any books, you can also refer Fundamentals of Applied Statistics, Gupta and Kapoor, otherwise Wikipedia. Thank you.